Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another examples related to echo command. In one of our previous session, we have also discussed few values that we retrieved from the system with the help of echo command. So this session is in the continuation of the same. We will try to fetch few more information from the system, which include path value and the process ID as well as the last status of the command. Okay, so this thing we are going to discuss in this session. As usual, firstly I will break down the session into requirement, and then once the requirement is clear, then we will understand the exact process that we can implement in order to fetch these values. Okay, and at last what we will do, we will try to fetch this one of the system value into the CL program, because others values are similar, like for other values you can follow the similar process. Okay, so let's start with the discussion. So first of all, when you want to execute the command, you have to write qsh here. What qsh will do, it will open the qshell command entry. It will open the Qshell command entry, which will turn on this screen for you where you can utilize your commands. Okay, so here what we can do, we can simply write echo. Okay, firstly we will discuss the requirement. What is the requirement of printing a path value? Just assume a scenario, you are doing some kind of coding, maybe from clle program, and there you need to print some path value. So in that case you can utilize this process which we are going to discuss now. Okay, so for that what you need to do, simply write echo space then double quote. Here you can put any text which you want to combine with your value. Let's say I want to print it as path value, then colon, and after that you can put capital PATH. Okay, make sure to put it capital PATH, otherwise it will give you error. For example, right now if I hit enter, it will provide me the path value. You can see the path value is slash user slash bin slash colon dot colon slash q opensys slash user slash bin. Okay, but the moment when you try to fetch this value in small case or maybe in mixed case, like if you try to write this, it will give error. Not the error, but it will not print the value. You can see it is not printing the value. So make sure to always provide PATH in capital, because this is the only way to fetch your path value. Okay, likewise if you remember in some of our system values we were using the uh, parenthesis. So just try, let me show you what will happen if we try to fetch like this. In this case it will give you error. An error is error found searching for command path. No such path or directory exists. Okay, similarly uh, like in some places we have also used double parenthesis. What will happen if we try here that thing? Let's see. So this time what it is showing, number user bin is not valid. Okay, so this is how we have to use the only best. I would suggest you to go always with this option, because this is the correct one. Through this only you can fetch the path value. Okay, so this is regarding the path value. And one more thing, the initial data is not a mandatory thing. Like this is it is up to you, like what you want to write here. Even if you write your own name, then it will work accordingly. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you are writing here. Let's say if I write Sharmit equal, then it will show me like this. Okay, the main thing which is generating the value is this value. Other thing is just a text that we have combined with our actual value. Now there might be one doubt or one question from you guys, like what in grep command we discussed one way to ignore the case sensitivity, where we used -i here, right, like this. But here it will not work, because echo command will consider it as a text and print that thing also. You can see -i path value is this. So that's the reason, do not write -i like this in order to uh, in order to change your case. Okay, here you have to put capital PATH only. Fine. Now what we will do, we will try to fetch the process ID from the system. So just assume a scenario where we need a process ID, maybe on Qshell command prompt, or maybe through the clle program. So in that case, you can easily utilize the way which I'm going to show you just now. Simply write echo, then inside double quote you can write a process ID, then colon. Again, it is not mandatory, you can write anything here, but just for the demo purpose I am writing like this: process ID colon, and then the value which you want to fetch. So for that you just need to write double dollar. Once you write double dollar and hit enter, it will print the process ID. You can see process ID has been printed, which is 196802. Okay, so here we are not supposed to write any kind of in any kind of text. Okay, we just need to write double dollar, and then that double dollar will print the process ID, which is 196802. Clear? So this is how we can easily utilize echo command in order to fetch path, as well as the command dollar dollar in order to fetch the process ID. Clear? Now we will discuss about the status command, like how we can fetch the last status for the command. So for that you have to write one command, which is echo. Okay, last command is this, we have executed this, right? So let me write now echo, then status, which is up to you, like what you would like to print here, equal, then here we will write dollar and question mark, then hit enter. So the moment when you hit enter, you can see it is printing the status as 0. Okay, now those who have worked on sqlrpgle, they like they will know, they know that yes, we can use SQL state and SQL status in order to check the status of last executed SQL query. Similarly, here in Qshell, you can use this dollar question mark to check and to identify the status of the last value or last executed command. Okay, so this is how we will use this process, this command dollar and question mark, in order to fetch the value which is the status. Okay, what will happen if I try to run any wrong command, let's say abc? So it is giving me error, which is error found searching for command abc, no such path or directory. Now if you try to run this command again to check the status, let's see what it will print. Status equal dollar question mark double quote and enter. So you can see it is printing the status as 127, because this time the output is different, and that's the reason it is printing the different status. So basically it is providing us the status for the last executed Qshell command. Okay, so yeah, I think now it is clear how we can utilize these commands in order to fetch the status value, path value, as well as process ID. Okay, so now I'll quickly show you how we can use the same process on clle program. So for that I will simply write work mbrpdm to check my one of the existing program. Here I'll simply write run, I'll open the existing program which is run qsh, and this program is to print the process ID PID using echo command. Here we will use dcl to declare the variable. Just write dcl take f4, provide the variable name, type, storage and length. After that just simply hit enter. The variable has been declared. If you don't know the basic thing, I request you to go and check out the previous session, because there we have already discussed these things in detail. Then we will use chgvar command to change the value. So simply write chgvar, provide your variable name and print the value, which is process ID. Here I'm just showing you the process to print the process ID, but you can use any command which we discussed today on the Qshell prompt. So echo process ID is dollar dollar, then we are good with this, and it's time to execute the command. So to execute, simply write strqsh, provide your variable name, which is command, and then we are ready with the program. So it's time to compile it and see the output. So we will call it, and you can see process ID has been printed, which is 196947. Okay, so yeah, These are the all steps that we will use in order to fetch the system values. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.